ESPN Sunday Night Baseball presented by Nextel. They had a lot of rain earlier today in New York, but right now it's a beautiful night for a ball game. The big ballpark in the big city, the Yankees and the Mets interleague play. Here's the Nextel batting order for Joe Torre's New York Yankees. Knobloch at the top, then Jeter, and then the red-hot Bernie Williams, who has had an amazing month of June.
Well, the Yankees have not scored a lot of runs. They've been struggling, and it starts, I think, at the top with Knobloch. If you look, his on-base percentage is .351, which is not good, and that's one of the problems. They have not had a lot of opportunities for those guys down the order to hit. Even Jeter has struggled lately.
Rick Reed, he's been the Mets' best, 7-2 with a 2.62 earned run average, and he rarely walks anybody. Look at that, 96 in the third innings, only 11 walks, and hitters only hitting .212.
What he patterned
since then. Broken bat. As he playing for Rutherford, playing second base with regular second baseman Edgardo Alfonso on the disabled list.
And you could probably lose some weight.
Pretty radical. Jeter chasing that outside fastball, and Rutherford throws him out. Jeter hustling up the line, but they got him by a step. And two down.
That was
Bernie hits one high in the air to deep right field. Going way back there is McEwing at the wall. This one is gone. 1-0 Yankees. Bernie Williams lights one up again. His 8th home run of the month.
Well, he hit a home run to straightaway center field in yesterday's ball game to start up the game off in the first inning.
Has been the antithesis of Bernie Williams lately. First ball swinging, a changeup, and Ordonez throws him out, and just like that, the inning is over. But Bernie Williams hits an 0-2 pitch out of the ballpark, and the Mets are coming up trailing. Nothing. The Yankees leading the Mets as we go to the last half of the first inning from Shea Stadium. Here is the Nextel batting order for the New York Mets, as turned in by manager Bobby Valentine. Benny Agbayani, the Hawaiian Nightmare, hitting leadoff, and then Tsuyoshi Shinjo. He's one of the Mets changes since last year's World Series, hitting number 2.
Well, they've got Agbayani hitting first because they're trying to get some runners on base. He's not your typical leadoff hitter because he doesn't have a lot of speed, but he can hit. And I like Agbayani. I think he's a good player. And they had Timo Perez up there, but he wasn't getting on base. So they've decided to go a different route tonight.
And the pitcher for the Yankees is 25-year-old left-hander Ted Lilly. And Lilly, who was acquired originally from the Montreal Expos in a trade in December of 1999. That was the Hideki Irabu trade when the Yankees sent him off to Montreal. He was a former 23rd round draft choice. And they are hoping that he's ready. There's a shortstop. There's Jeter. Bayani is retired. Tino Martinez stretching out to bring that throw in. Jeter, Montreal. Shinjo lifts one up in the twilight, shallow center, and Bernie Williams. Number 2. And now Mike Piazza. Ooh, just missing on the inside. Piazza draws the walk.
Roger Clemens threw him. That's his prerogative. He was the one standing in the batter's box.
Zeal has a base hit to left field. Piazza will stop at second. To the count. The runners go. Check swing, ball 4. And so the bases are loaded. They'll be off and running. There they go. 3-2 pitch. It's too low. Piazza forced home with the walk, and it is tied up at 1. One ball, 1 strike. Half swing bouncer. Jeter throws it out. So the Mets get the 1 to tie the game. 3 men left. Posada and then O'Neill.
You got to pattern yourself after.
And he strikes out Posada. Now let's get an update. And here is Brian. Nelson's been spectacular, but he gave up 3 Friday night in San Diego. Zeal. And O'Neill is quickly gone. 2 men down. O'Neill came into the game as the toll of all of those games behind the plate. And it takes a whack at against his batting average. There's Brocious getting a walk. Scott Brocious with a 2-out walk against Reed. Oh, man, he took one. Strike 3 call. Pretty fat-looking pitch there on 2 strikes for Soriano to be taken. 1-1. We'll be back. 1988, Bob Tewksbury and Doc Medich, 1973. Ooh, wow, that was ball 4 by plenty, not even close. And he did. Strike 3. Released early this year. Right over to Brocious. And Agbayani is now 0 for 2. So the Mets go down quietly against Ted Lilly. It is 1-1 as we head to the 3rd inning. And he struck him out with the fastball. And there is one away. Next Sunday night, Chuck Knobloch to shortstop. Ordonez. Number 2. By the way, the Cardinals hire a bodyguard. Ordonez throws out Jeter. 3 up and 3 down. And now Shinjo, followed by Mike Piazza and Todd Zeile. It's 1-1 against the best. When he says it's not about the money, he meant it. Yeah. And it was caught by Paul O'Neill. 1 away, and Martinez on the bag of Piazza. And Piazza's going to move over to second base.
But you can see him making sure there. Piazza.
And on. And that one off the glove of Posada. That will probably be a pass ball as Piazza goes to third base. And he strikes out on a slider down around his ankles. And for the 5th time, he goes to a 4-ball count. 1-2 the count. Slider got him looking. 5 walks, 2 wild pitches in 3 innings. Only 1 run.